Clare the Nurse. Clare the Nurse. Clare the Nurse. Clare the Nurse.
Adventures.
With Clare the Nurse.
So the story is, there's kind of like, I guess like a more general story was Claire had a bunch of old grumpy guys the other day, and all their penises were like prawn penises.
I'm going to guess why they were grumpy.
Why? Because they were British.
They had small penises.
Yeah. But more specifically, there was this one British guy the other day while she was on overnight shift, and he was just grumpy and shit, and he had like a pad. I think he must have been able to stand up or something, but you know, some people just are idiots and...
Like a sanitary pad?
Yeah.
Okay.
Some people are just idiots and decide not to have the ability to stand up. I think that it's kind of like Metroid. When they go into the hospital, they lose all their abilities to do anything. But yeah, this guy was threatening to like piss everywhere. So Claire like got a bottle, and it was dark, and he was fat, and she saw what she thought was the nice elastic flaccid penis of this grumpy fat man, and went and grabbed it, and I guess probably went to like put it in the bottle, but it turned out it was his nuts.
That's what happens when your nuts look too much like...
Because everything was kind of like tucked between his legs.
Yeah.
So she kind of grabbed it, and it was like, ah!
Just grab a testicle. How was your night?
Yeah. Did she come back and was like, how was your night?
Well, I mean, I was asleep.
And you were like, I've just been sleeping. And she's like, I grabbed someone's balls accidentally.
He's asleep, and she was like, how was your night? And then he grabs her butt. Like, this
was my night.
I'm sorry. I have to go to work soon. I didn't say I was going to pee everywhere.
You and your flaccid penis.
I shook it. I made sure I shook it enough.
You haven't told me that part of the story yet, but I knew. If we lose just one, they could get through.
Yeah, it's like a Spartan phalanx.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think that's how you pronounce it.
It's not something I've ever had to pronounce.
You obviously haven't come to any of my Spartan like
training sessions.
Yeah, training
more
sessions.
Like tutorials.
Yeah. We usually just do that battle from 300 the whole time.
This was the one that works. We just need to learn this one.
Yeah, I haven't seen the end of the movie though.
I prefer to go Platea because we won that one.
I don't know that one.
We won that one. Whose side are we on?
He's holding up his Ancestry.com results, and it's just got 100% Spartan. Do you want me to tell my stories?
Yeah, go for it.
So,
what are you bringing to the table?
Well, this is a personal story.
Yeah.
Very personal. Okay. And involves urinating at work. Okay. If you've ever done that before.
Well,
multiple times.
In a what type of setting? Are we talking about like a normal, like in a toilet, or are we talking about like you couldn't make the toilet and you need to come up with a creative solution for that?
No, just in the urinal.
Cool. Oh, okay.
But look, the question is,
Bampton's had to do it the other way.
I'll say
it's just Gatorade.
Why does it smell like that? Why is it warm?
It's hot today.
It's been in the office all day.
So the question for this preceding story is, have you ever had something like this happen to you before? So I went into the toilet, and I think that because there's 2 urinals at work, and there's sort of 2 rooms as well. Like the first room you go in, it's got the basins and everything, and then you go into the next room, and there's the cubicles and the 2 urinals. And so I went in, and all the cubicles were full, so I was like, shit, I'm going to have to use a urinal like a pleb who has to stand up.
I like I like using the cubicle, like not the cubicle, like the urinal, but like most of the time, because like I'm getting older.
You're a pleb?
No, because I'm getting older, and like when I sit down, like
you can't get up.
I can't get up. Like
okay.
I
You are like 56.
Yeah. Like, you know, when you sit down, you're like, oh, I don't really want to get up. And then, you know, that 5-minute wee turns into like a 30-minute, like...
Yeah. Especially when your knees are weak and your arms are heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think
and it's lucky you're sitting for a time because, like, there's some digesting going because last night's mum's spaghetti.
Yeah. Sometimes you just lose yourself. Anyway.
Yeah.
you know, I usually like going into the cubicle because, you know, you can go on your phone. I can play some Clash Royale and stuff. But so there was someone already at the urinal. I didn't know who it was because, you know, I didn't really pay attention to him.
Yeah, there's tons of people in your...
Yeah. I went next to him and started peeing and he was like finishing up. And, you know, normally, like, you know, you don't have blinders on.
But you look straight ahead.
You basically do.
You look straight ahead and you kind of just like, whatever.
That's
like,
the understanding.
Think about random stuff. But I could see out of the corner of my eye, like normally you can't see anything, even if they are finishing up and like, you know, waving it around or whatever.
Yeah.
But I could see out of the corner of my eye, I could see the blurry colorization of like a flaccid penis being like stretched and shaken like quite excessively, like it was some kind of like balloon that hadn't even been touched yet.
Yeah.
That was just being stretched and like thrown around to just,
like a party clown just like stretching it out like
and it was just like, you know, stretching it and like waving it and I was like, that's so unnecessary. Like, you just have to do like because a couple flicks.
It's 3 flicks and any more than you're playing. Like it's 3
Shake
flicks.
it once, that's fine.
And
Shake it twice, that's okay. Shake it 3 times, you're playing with yourself.
He was abusing it. He wasn't playing, he was abusing it.
Right.
You think like he's a masochist and he just
could be.
Is he like that guy from Canada who was found in a toilet, his penis smashed by a toilet seat?
Maybe he was trying to do it so he could have sex with the vending machine. Make it nice
you have
flat.
You have to.
Well, see, you were imagining the notes. I was imagining the coin
Oh,
slot.
okay.
And they'd be like, why is there blood and semen all over this coin slot?
Yeah, Law and Order SVU's there. Ice-T.
Yeah.
What kind of sicko did this?
Special vending machines unit.
Yeah. Well, what was this guy doing to his penis anyway? And what's the question?
Yeah, so like he was just, you know, yanking it around and stuff. And I was like, I could just see it out of the corner of my eye. And I was like, this is fucked up. But I didn't want to turn and look at him. So I like finished and he finished before me. So he like was out.
Of course he did.
And he was like washing his hands. And what shocked me even more was that he was like the one guy other than the other person that I knew, like from my previous job, that started on the same day that I did.
Okay.
So I was in my inductions and everything with him, and he was just like younger guy, probably about our age.
Okay. And you're just remembering back to the times and you're like, that guy was a weirdo.
Yeah.
The whole time.
He has like a balloon penis. Yeah, well, the question was, have you guys ever experienced any weird things at the urinal?
I've had like the creepy starer. Like
full on 90-degree turn.
Yeah, no, like, not just like 90, like it'd be like 90 degrees
and then down,
and then up, and then he'll look at you in the eyes, and then he'll look back, and then like,
why are you looking at him now?
And then like
in the eyes. What are you doing?
Because like no, like
now I'll look at
like,
yours.
You'll be standing at the toilet, and he'll be like, he'll be like, he'll look across to you, and then look down, up, look in your eyes, look back, and then like 20 seconds later, he'll do the same
at your
thing.
eyes.
He'll do the same thing again. You're like, what are you doing?
And then does he like hand you his business card or something?
Call me.
But it's not a business
This
card.
was a good audition.
It's just like a Subway napkin with his number written on it. And he's like, I like footlongs.
he runs the Subway.
It's Jared.
Oh, Jesus.
And we're back. This is Yahoo Answers, the show that looks at the collective wisdom of the internet and says, only fools
Rush in.
rush in. Can't help falling in love
With you.
That was beautiful.
Exactly.
That was exactly the way we need to finish it.
My name's Stephen, and this week I'm joined by a regular of the show, a man with proportionally longer arms than a T-Rex.
That is
Jason.
That is true. Wow. And I'm in a very weird position because I'm no longer on your left today.
No.
I'm more on your posterior.
I mean, like...
No. There's a voice of someone different this week. I should introduce you. Alex isn't here this week.
Never been on the show before.
On holiday somewhere.
Yeah.
So
Probably Hawaii.
Probably Hawaii. That's where they go.
Yeah.
When they're shirking their responsibilities.
Yeah, when they're abandoning their country.
Yeah. It's a man with a proportionally smaller penis than a barnacle. It's Clayton.
It's true.
Proportionally. And also actually.
Yeah. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I could only guess at proportional.
Yeah. Like, I'm glad to be back by popular demand.
You've demanded it again.
Yeah. Someone demanded it. We haven't disclosed who.
That's true. All right. So you wanted some quests.
Yeah,
So,
I was looking forward to it.
Ooh,
Yeah,
I'm ready
cool.
for this quest.
So, show is we get some questions from Yahoo Answers, try and answer them the best we can.
Yeah.
Become the best answer.
We give free legal, relationship, health, and financial advice.
It's all free.
It's all free, and you get what you pay for.
You do get what you pay for. So, the first one, I guess. Although I'm going to ask a couple that aren't going to get put in. I just want to see your reactions to them.
Okay.
So,
Don't, these are going in.
this one's called, "Is he the hottest man?"
Oh, I definitely am.
Wow. He actually might be. Is he the hottest man?
Yeah.
I would say yes.
Yeah?
Like in terms of what?
Well,
Like ever, or-
that's up to you.
Yeah, I'd say yes.
Ever? I guess it. Alive.
Ever and like forever.
Yeah. Like, there'll never be a hotter one.
Yeah.
Stephen, why are you taking pictures of me in the bathroom?
I'm sorry. I mean, that's I didn't post that.
Thought it looked very similar.
I would say, he's okay. Like he could like tweak some things. Like freshen up a bit.
Yeah, you could really do with a face change.
Yeah, like
You could do with some plastic surgery, I think.
have a trim or something.
Well, let's get into a real question.
A real one.
Yeah, so...
From a
Wait,
real
what do you
person.
mean? These are what real questions?
I don't know.
Have I been lied to?
They were dumb questions.
Stuart made them up.
Yeah, I made them up just
Damn it.
now.
He
Like,
crafted them.
yeah.
He found that picture online on hottestdudes.com, or it's actually hottestdude.com.
Just the one hot dude.
Yeah.
It's like hottestdudes.com. It's just the one video of the same guy. Yeah.
And they're like,
Well, he's the hottest dude.
the resolution is so high that when you load the page up, but you're just looking at one pixel of the hottest guy.
At a time.
But that one pixel is enough to just get you over the edge.
It takes
my God.
it takes hours to load.
Yeah.
It's
You
just
know-
like pixel at a time. Oh my god.
back in the good old days when like
Can't last until
when like
the whole
like,
picture's
when
there.
it would take when you'd watch the image like load in on your computer like one line at
one
a
line
time.
at a time.
Like the resolution is so great on the computer. Even today, it's like one line at a time.
Even with gigabits.
Like, if all the computers in the world just had one pixel,
Yeah.
it still wouldn't be enough
And it's just
to
like
have a whole picture.
No.
it's just too great. It's just too great.
So great a resolution. You want the hottest dude in the best resolution
Yeah.
possible.
Yeah. Not even possible, just
64K.
just fathomable.
Yeah. Infinite K.
Special K.
Don't take that out loud. People are gonna in the know you're gonna take that away. Just keep that for ourselves and trademark
What?
it.
Infinite K.
Yeah.
Now.
And special K.
Oh, I love me some Special K.
Yeah.
You know what I haven't had in a while?
What?
Finger food.
Yeah.
And Special K.
Yeah. What about fingered food?
No, I've not had that yet.
Oh, you should.
Yeah.
I had some apple pie last night.
Usually it tastes a bit salty. It's just because the people that finger the food are very sweaty
Yeah.
from fingering food.
It's a hot job.
Yeah.
It's a very like taxing hobby, and they have to like run to like open pallet, and there's like only a certain number of like open.
Wait, why are they running?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because-
They're just fingering all day, and there's like,
Oh no, but like there are only a certain number of like open like dishes at a party, so if they keep running to different parties to get to like it's a competition, it's a lifestyle. They have to. Figuring food is their life,
Yeah, it's not a phase.
and they gotta go to as many like different parties as possible to finger food.
Yeah.
so it's not. They're not selling food that's pre-fingered.
No.
They're sending people around to finger the food that you already
Yeah,
have.
this is more like a TV show starring Ashton Kutcher.
Your food
You just got fingered food.
There's the camera.
You're on MTV.
Hey Georgia, this is Annie. She just set you up to get your food fingered.
Fuck you, Annie.
So there's a theme to this episode.
Or is it a theme?
Well, it depends. It depends how much of a speech impediment you do have.
Look,
Mine's
I have
pretty severe.
I have a speech impediment.
Yeah.
I have a small lisp.
Lift.
Like I don't know if people
Yeah.
have noticed this
That's fine.
in the podcast yet, but I've also got quite the stutter.
Stutter.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Like it's part stutter, part interrupting you,
Yeah.
part like not just trying to be able to find the words.
That's the hardest part.
Yeah.
To find the words. The most
To say-
eloquent words.
To say I love you.
I love you.
I love you too. There's an intern at work. Well, he's not an intern. He's now a graduate, but he says F's instead of. And it really fucks me off.
What?
What the fuck?
I had it as when I was when we were in school, and I said 3 instead of 3 one time, and I was like,
Just the one time.
I just did it just the one time, and I learned that you never say that ever again, and I was just like completely ripped apart by like 10-year-olds, and I was like,
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
And that happened when he was in year 12.
yeah.
I think I had a stutter problem during my teens. I don't know.
Nice.
Do you remember?
No.
I met you during my teens.
Yeah. I don't remember though.
Nah, that's fair.
I did not notice over mine.
Like I might have been making up memories. Who knows?
Yeah.
Trying to make myself more interesting than it was.
You're just
You're like-
assimilating.
You're like, you know what I need? I need something. A stutter.
I need a stutter. But this one gets deep within.
Ooh, deep inside.
Yeah. Back when The Sims was popular,
What do you mean back?
back in time.
Claire still plays
Sims 4 is like the most popular game on Steam.
No. When it had social cachet.
Cash.
Yeah, cache. Back when The Sims was popular. Let's not berate him for that bit.
Let's get him.
The next bit's coming.
Let's get on that.
That's it. Bring in the 10-year-olds.
Did you ever masturbate to it?
No.
I recall doing it 2 or 3 times, and it was a repressed memory that I just remembered and now feel so dumb I ever did it.
Good.
Asking if anyone else did it to make myself feel better in case I am not the only one. Lol.
Lol, we're not going to make you feel better. We're going to make you feel worse because, firstly, and I'm going to say this, you don't get anything from The Sims. You put them in the bath and you take the bath away and they're still blurred out. There's nothing there.
Well, look, I think we learn a lot from this podcast, and I think what we've learned now is that Bampton shouldn't be a guidance counsellor for
Probably
anyone.
not.
Or
That's
at the very least, not a sex ed teacher.
No,
or just a teacher in general.
He shames
Yeah.
a lot of
He...
these people's feelings.
I feel like the lady in Game of Thrones, the shame lady, was based off of Bampton.
Yeah.
I think you're definitely right.
Well, I've never played The Sims.
Oh, okay.
I've seen Claire play it.
And
But,
you don't
Do you feel like it was something you could masturbate to? Back
but
in the
yeah,
day?
usually when Claire's
like
playing
2000 or something.
when Claire's masturbate.
Did you mean to say that?
No.
Yeah, when she's playing The Sims.
Yeah, I usually masturbate next to her. To it.
To it?
Yeah, but it's not the people, it's the buildings that I masturbate to.
Yeah.
Right, 'cause you're
Architecture.
Architecture, yeah. Like some good quality architecture.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, I wish I had two stories and a pool.
Oh yeah, take her with the stairs. I don't want him to be able to get down. It's a violation of a code.
That's a Trans Belgium colonial. Ah.
How did this get development approval?
Yeah, no, I mean, look, I can understand.
like he can do him.
No, I understand as well. People get off to a variety of things.
Especially when you're a teenager. I mean, we don't know how old he is. But he just say he did. They
Back in the day.
He said it was,
Still might not have been a
was
teenager.
repressed.
That's
could
true.
be old
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Or it could be like slightly older.
Like I think people get off to Second Life, if you've heard of that.
Oh, is that the one online where you literally?
It's like MMO Sims, basically.
Yeah.
But you've got to actually live a real life. Like,
Yeah.
you've got to pay
You gotta
bills.
go. Yeah, like you got to go to
and
jobs.
do your taxes.
Probably.
In fact, get it up on your computer right now. We're making
Nah,
avatar.
we're
In
not.
fact, just get it up.
I've been erect the whole time.
Is it The Sims where you could like create your own person? Correct.
Yeah, you create everyone.
If he created
that
that person,
family.
and if he created that person to look like someone he fancied, and then
Okay.
he was like, "Okay, I can get to that."
It's more like the creation of a fantasy.
Yeah, and then he was like living that out, and his wife's like, "Yeah, she looks like me."
It's all a sim.
Before he asked her out, he's like,
Yes.
"What? Okay." So this one's from an Anon.
Well, what should we call
Yeah.
him? What should we call the
Like
other?
yeah, sure. What do we want to call him? Because we'll want to berate him.
Bolden.
Bolden?
Or Alice.
Bolden Alice.
Bolden Alice.
So Bolden Alice writes, our D&D group can't find a DM who isn't shit. I'm presuming. It's just 4 asterisks. It could be fuck. who isn't fuck.
Oh, right. Okay.
Like, as in, like...
I thought you meant it was shit with 4 asterisks.
No.
After it, and I was like,
it's like-
why?
It's like, it's just 4 asterisks. I'm just guessing what the word is.
Yeah, it's probably shit.
Are we just unlucky, or are we looking for something that doesn't exist?
Sounds like a reasonable person.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why you're
So far,
sociopath.
it seems perfectly fine.
Our first DM was a pansy who fudged rolls to keep us alive and gave us whatever we wanted. That was fine for a while, but he never made things challenging. We would have called the cops on his dumb ass, but he left in tears, so it ended well for us.
Jesus.
The next harassed us and acted like a parole officer or abusive mother, expecting us to tell him if we were going to be late, when the DM is supposed to be beholden to the players. We got him arrested and a restraining order put on him when he was released. Our current douche insults us by trying to work with us as if he is our equal in DnD, when everyone knows it's the players, caps, that make it. And he's like the previous arsehole. Won't let us do what we want in our adventure. We're getting sick. We're getting set to kick him out.
Fuck.
Or maybe scare him to chase him off if he won't go peacefully.
Jesus Christ.
We've planned it, and if you don't agree to these terms, you're not going to make it back to your car.
Yeah, where'd you live?
I assume they're sort of friends.
Are
Are they going on Craigslist to find these DMs?
that's what it seems like.
They're looking for it. Like, this is a very fucked up group of people. Like, we put out a restraining order on our DM
After he got released.
From
Like he was arrested and then had to get released, and then a restraining order. Like,
they put up.
was it like an overnight thing, or was it
Yeah,
like
probably
was he
was
in jail for like a few years?
Did they set him up and like on trumped up charges, and then he was
They
released?
planted drugs on him.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't mine. It's my GM. It's my players. They wouldn't do that. Look, they play D&D. No, you don't trust
not
me.
into drugs.
Trust me, sir. The monsters.
Their only drugs are hill giant potions.
I mean, I've been trying to get Scuba arrested for like a few months now.
Yeah.
Because he's like a pansy, but then he also doesn't let us do what we want.
Yeah.
No, I don't do either.
Yeah.
Because I don't get the basis of this question. Because like their first DM gave them everything they wanted, and they didn't like that.
Well, he was just a pansy.
Oh, no, I don't want... I want you guys to have everything.
Yeah, like they were like...
I want you to have fun.
Like if I have respect, like immense respect for DMs, because I couldn't do it. I know I couldn't do it.
You can do it. You got to stop putting yourself in this box.
Yeah.
And I think like saying that
He's right.
the DM is beholden to the players, I think is completely the opposite of the fact. Like the DM needs to know if you're going to be there, because he has to set up the entire session.
Yeah. I think this person and their group are just fucking assholes.
Yeah, no, I
Getting
think so.
people arrested.
When he was like, I'm getting his dumbass arrested.
Yeah.
No, you are the dumbass.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I feel like the DMs are way too good for this group of people,
Oh, maybe.
and
Like, what kind of like game do they expect to have? Like, it sounds like they want a Fight Club kind of DM.
Go out to a basketball and punch someone.
I think he should DM the next
Yeah,
session.
like, why don't you DM?
Yeah.
And then he's gonna be like, guys, you're gonna be there.
Then you can have everything that you want, and then he'll get arrested because the rest of the group are assholes too.
They're assholes as well as him.
And eventually they'll all be in jail playing D&D
together.
with like
in the yard.
with all the other
yeah, with ice pick and knuckle dusters. They're people. They're nicknames for people.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, actually, I'm not doing any voices for this campaign. We're just going to be talking in our normal voices without any tones.
Yeah,
No tones.
No
no
tones.
tones.
Monotone. All my characters are robots.
I'm not gonna play anything. I'm just gonna read from the book.
I just realized I can't read. So you guys are going to read it.
You just read the pages, all
Read
right?
the slides.
I've just been looking at the pictures the whole time.
I just guessed the story from the pictures.
There's a mountain.
I mean, that's the thing about D&D. You can just make it up.
Yeah, you can. You
Because
literally can.
that's the kind of way it is. It's combined storytelling of everyone. So, are they looking for something that doesn't exist? Kinda, because they're not.
The dicks.
Yeah.
they're not in the right mind space of
Yeah, I feel
playing
like,
D&D.
I feel like they don't know what they want.
Yeah, maybe they shouldn't be playing D&D.
Like, and if
Yeah,
you
I feel
got
like
they're not good at it.
They should be like kicked out on the streets.
yeah, like, and what person like insults the DM? Like, who does that?
Yeah. I don't know. Not many people.
No, well, not when they can one
when they
total
can-
party kill you. Okay. So this is from another Anon.
Ooh. Do we have to name them?
You probably don't want to sort of berate them at this stage. You can name them if you
I
like.
wasn't gonna
you know, we just-
berate them. I was just gonna name them.
Yeah, big
No,
speak.
like it's more fun to be like, give them a name if you want to be like, hey,
Oh well.
No, but also,
Barochum or whatever.
that wasn't.
the guy's name.
That's not that name.
No, last time.
Baldrin.
Bolden.
Bolden, yeah.
Yeah, Bolden Alice. This one is
Bixby.
Mizzlebob.
Bixby Mizzlebob.
It's a good common name.
So Bixby Mizzlebob writes, my nephews want to play Dungeons and Dragons. How do I convince them? They'll probably die if they try it.
In real life?
Possibly. I'll get to the explanation. I'm worried about their safety.
Jesus.
After hearing stories ranging from players attempting to murder the DM for his character not being the star, in quotes,
Jesus Christ.
a DM having to put a restraining order on a player who got booted from a group because he was upsetting the other players, and even a player who was threatened/harassed by a DM for accidental misgendering, exclamation mark. Safety not being guaranteed, all caps, isn't worth the risk for fun, quotation marks. Is it?
What people? Where is this from?
Yeah.
Is this from maybe this guy?
That's-
Maybe this person and the group from the previous
He was a
question.
DM
They
from
go.
before.
Well, no, they go to the same like tabletop warfare
Yeah.
like shop, and they see him in there like,
They're actually
oh,
like-
our fucking DM, we're gonna fucking get him arrested.
And the uncle's like,
And the cops show up at the store.
the uncle's like, oh no, I can't have my kids playing I can't have my kids playing D&D.
Yeah.
Adult.
Meanwhile, he's there like, okay, here's the player's handbook, guys. Like, you're gonna need this to create your characters, and they're like, man, this fucking last DM was a pansy. I mean, I don't see what like if they have a friend that's the DM,
Yeah.
surely they're not going to be like
Yeah.
Yeah, like
a creeper or like someone that's going to harm them.
it's more about the group you play it with.
Like, if this guy, like he doesn't seem to know a lot about Dungeons and Dragons. He's just like, my
Yeah.
kids want to play it. I don't think it's something because I've heard all these stories
Yeah.
from the internet
Oh, not
and
the
the
not the
news.
internet,
I'm-
not the news,
From Fox News.
not a current affair.
yeah, like I reckon.
That Bill O'Reilly segment where he banged on about DMs killing each other and their players and,
Yeah.
and getting arrested.
Another
and
scene
players.
today is 30 DMs are murdering players across
across-
tabletop warfare shops.
Like I think that if he has some concerns, he can have them very much at ease if he like attends one session. He goes, "Oh, I've completely misunderstood the fear factor in this."
Yeah, they can be like, all right, guys, we're going to play some D&D now. My uncle's just going to stand in the corner
Because
just to make sure we're safe, all
Nothing
right?
gets out of hand. We don't need the cops. We've got him.
Got my uncle here.
He just wants to make
He's just
sure.
got a, he's
He
got
used to be a bouncer in the
he
70s.
brought a six-pack.
He just wants to make sure no one gets murdered. But he's carrying, all right, guys. If anything gets out of hand, he's carrying. So just
Yeah, he did bring a crowbar just in case, the DM tries to murder us.
Yeah. Just in case knives get pulled.
I brought my great sword.
he's like, I pull out my greatsword. The uncle pulls out
No,
his.
it's sort of imaginary. You don't need to bring actual great swords. This costs me so much online.
I just find it easier if I use my own weapons.
I see it as the other way where like they go. He's like I pull out my greatsword and like he pretends to do it, and he goes up to the uncle like overreacts because he's heard these stories.
Because it's in America. He's got a gun.
He pulls out a gun. He's
And I pull out my gun.
He's like, he said he pulled out his greatsword. He goes, and the cop's like, oh my god.
Another instance of D&D people getting arrested. Me.
I've just proved Bill O'Reilly right. I've attended a D&D session and I committed harm.
It's not the people that cause us. It's the Dungeons and Dragons that kills people.
It's corrupting.
Yeah, I guess attend a D&D session. You make sure you know the people that are going to be the DMs and the players.
I think you need to stop watching Fox News because all of those D&D segments that I've seen on Fox News, They're fear-mongering is what they're doing.
They're fearmongers.
Like, the boomers don't understand it.
Oh, man. Don't even get me started on the boomers.
Yeah.
What do they understand?
Very little, I
Like,
think.
They
Bon
don't,
Jovi?
have, they don't have to learn anything new. They can just go, back in my day.
Yeah, exactly. And like, why their day? Why not the days before their day?
What happened back before the days before their days?
Well, like things were worse, but like
Yeah.
should we go
The
back
wars.
to those days?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, back in like
Were people back in the day not saying back in my day because it was
Oh, no, they
like
definitely-
worse?
they definitely
it was
were.
worse.
They
Yeah,
were.
they probably weren't.
Yeah, probably weren't.
Back in the 70s when everyone was high.
Yeah, but do you want to hear a story from the 70s?
Yes.
From an answer.
Yes.
Yes.
Is this a boomer?
It's from Lady Merton
Oh,
from
nice.
England.
Oh, Lady Merton.
Lady Merton.
Let us hear what you have to say, my lady.
I played way back when it all started in the 70s.
Oh.
Oh, back
Used to play
the
every week. Now just occasionally. I am still here. Have you checked on how many football or other sports players get hurt and die?
Good point.
Good point.
D writes back.
Ooh.
At least football players and other sports athletes go in knowing the risks, I would hope. Most kids don't go into D&D realizing they might run into an unbalanced, socially maladjusted nutcase who considers stabbing or punching someone they disagree with to be an acceptable action.
I mean,
Have you seen sports?
You could still have that happen in sports.
Yeah.
Like you go to like
Maladjusted people play sports too.
Did that girl right back?
No. But D replies to another comment.
Oh no. Wait, who's D?
Just like a
Or just a person?
just a boomer.
Oh, okay.
Like I could zoom like right in on his face.
Oh no. Ah, jeez.
Yeah.
He doesn't even. It's not just a boomer. It's like a Christian boomer.
Yeah. An Uber boomer. We get to Yevon.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh,
That
Yevon
sounds like a
Heaven.
good
Or
name.
Yavin. I hate to break it to you,
Oh fuck.
but if you wait for him to find an activity where you'll never meet any crazy people, you're going to be forbidding him from doing anything ever. Yes, some D&D players are a few cents short of $1. So are many golfers, car mechanics, computer programmers, etc. You get the point.
I agree with him.
But D responds,
No, fucking D.
I wouldn't say anything. Single player computer / console games don't require interacting with other people.
That's true.
So if Anons' nephews or Machidikadakova, I don't remember what the name was.
Bixby, Measlebub.
Mizzlebub. Yes, if Bixby Mizzlebub's nephews don't need socialization to go for a game, that's an option.
Yeah.
My nephews / nieces are happy enough with split screen Minecraft. No whining when they can't chat with strangers.
How do they get the games?
They don't from the internet.
Okay. So then how do they get the internet?
The parents get them.
Exactly. The parents. They have to interact with the parents, don't they? They could be a few cents loose of a dollar.
You can't trust parents.
So, there's a lot of parents that are abusive and shitheads. So your plan's flawed, D. You're the shithead.
We all agree on that.
Yeah, you're a 99-cent coin.
One
Dare I say it, even 97 cent.
By gum, that's so many
You're a
cents few.
You're a 50 cent and a 46 cent.
What about 50 Cent, though?
50 cent? Well, he's like more than a few cents short, so he's fine.
He's fine. Yeah. No, that's true.
It's because a few cents short of $1, doesn't make sense because you can't have that. You can in American dollars. Maybe you could have some pennies and stuff, but 50 cent is like it's an integer in terms of coins, currency.
In a coin, yeah.
Yeah, so
They
it's
have half
coin
dollars,
flip.
don't they?
Yeah. They have quarters, pennies, dimes,
Nickels, yeah.
nickels.
I'm asking
I'm
specifically.
not sure. I'm not sure.
All right.
I think they have quarters, but I'm not
You can
You can still get 50.
you can list the other ones that I didn't ask, but that's fine. That's fine to do.
because they've got 25, 10, 5. I don't think they have 50 cents.
Okay.
I don't.
Yeah,
No, then.
I gotta say, I don't think they do.
Like they're the only ones I've heard of. I haven't heard what $50.
$50. Fair enough.
$50, half man, all coin.
Oh.
50 cent.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's the game-themed episode.
That was good.
So video games plus tabletop games
Plus therapy.
plus a bit of therapy
Bit of therapy.
and the hottest man.
The hottest man ever.
Yeah, ever.
Can't believe how hot he
Still
was.
don't know how you got that photo.
My God,
Yeah.
so hot.
I can't wait till we get infinite K, Reaver special K.
Yeah.
Just to be able to view him
In special K.
in all his glory.
Yeah, can't
Be
wait.
making him a projection on a mountain.
Or that'd actually be pretty
We'll
amazing.
put him on Mount
Still
Rushmore.
Still wouldn't be big enough.
No, you know have you ever seen The Watchmen? And you got like Mr. Manhattan, which is like a big and he
the
can
blue
turn,
guy.
He can turn himself big, and so a picture of him just walking through. And that's what we can do. We can just have him just big, just in a field somewhere.
Big hot man.
A
big hot man.
with a hanging dong, and then
And he can be called Hang Dong.
hang
dong.
Yeah.
Do you think he does have a big dong?
I
Bigger than a
don't.
barnacle dong?
I feel like if he
Proportionally?
I just feel like it has to be. Like if you set up as a hottest man, like you just assume that it's gonna have a big dong as well. Just as,
Well, I don't think the hottest man has to have the biggest dong.
Yeah, I
he
think
does.
that's quite
no,
presumptuous.
I don't think it's. I don't think he has to have.
He
Like,
just has to be able to use it the best.
I don't think.
Yeah.
I don't think he has to have the biggest dong, but he has a respectable.
Big dong.
Well, what's proportionally respectable to you?
What do you actually respect?
Yeah, what do you respect
What do I
in
respect?
terms of size?
Like I think that if it becomes an issue for you when you sit down, it's too big,
Probably.
and then you just have mediocre dongs. That's it.
Well, you know, in the US,
Yeah.
the toilet bowls are like filled up, like almost to the brim.
That doesn't make any sense. Why would you do that? It's weird. It doesn't make sense. Why would you?
I don't
do
know.
that?
It's just that's true.
Is that actually true?
Yeah,
And
they're
like,
different.
Yeah,
They make fun of our toilets for being.
They're like, instead of how ours have
Yeah.
the little slope and then the bowl comes out and the water's kind of just to
Yeah.
that little bit, I'm pretty sure it's more of like a hole and then the bowl just comes out and the water is just
But like,
filled to an arbitrary
yeah.
level.
but like it's bad. Like,
And so there's chances your dick will be in it.
Yeah,
But-
or
but-
balls.
If it's
But
yeah,
like,
depending
I-
on how low slung
but
they
I
are.
also get that. But also it makes like pooping very hard because or worse because you're gonna
Splashback.
Yeah, splashback is
Yeah.
a much bigger problem.
Yeah, I don't know what they. I don't know what they're doing.
Balls, splashback. I need some more splashback.
Yeah, America has a lot of problems,
Yeah.
and it's all at the root.
Yeah,
is
but
the toilets.
I think that's what it is. It's people that have just gotten very, very angry over time about like just having constant splashback, and it's spilled over
So-
literally into like other parts of the life.
Is that too big for you? If it goes in the toilet water?
I think you're very uncomfortable. I think that's why I'm glad I live in Australia.
Yeah, fair enough.
It means you have to wash your dick every time
Yeah.
you take a dump.
Yeah.
And you potentially could get an infection. Like,
Yeah.
Maybe not an
that-
infection,
that-
but you could get septicemia. If you take a massive diarrhea dump
Remember, it
and your
helps me-
dick splashes in and the tip gets in there, and your like urethra, because everyone knows there's a vacuum inside your urethra
it
that
makes
is
sense now
constantly
that
sucking.
they have.
Yeah, it's constantly sucking.
It makes sense now they have higher like rates of staph infections.
Yeah.
because they just
You're gonna
constantly.
you're gonna
But
suck up diarrhea dumps.
Just keep it out.
Yeah.
of the water.
What if
Can't
you
be that hard.
What if you pee when you dump?
Yeah, pee when you dump. You don't pee.
You
when
pee all over your pants.
I don't want to.
You're gonna get pee pants.
You hold it and you go up and then you go down.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
But what about the kink?
Yeah,
You'd be kinking it.
yeah.
It's like a king toes.
Yeah, that's
You damage it.
it's like malleable
Yeah, but
unless you're like for
Like-
some reason
like
erect
malleable
while
as-
you're trying to
as
pee
in, like-
and poop at the same
Well,
time.
Malleable with
like-
a like toilet seat.
yeah, well, like when you
Yeah, like you squash it.
Yeah.
and you can fit it in a vending machine.
like
Yeah.
when you first wake up and you're like, and you sometimes you wake up and you're like, oh, okay, and you walk to the toilet and you're like,
Yes, you go okay because you have an erection.
Oh, okay.
yeah, and I go, time to go to the toilet, and then you're like, well,
It is
now I
that time.
can't,
Yeah, and
now I can't bend
you've
my-
woken up in class.
yeah. It's happened.
Okay. you get
Why
up,
am I naked?
You walk to the toilet.
And you're like, oh no, I can't like.
Your erection on full display.
I now can't poop and pee at the same time because the toilet water is all the way up to the top,
Mm.
and you can't kink it.
No, you can't kink
Yeah,
it.
because if you can't kink it, you're gonna stink it.
You're gonna have to stink it. That's the unfortunate thing
Yeah.
about living in America. Well, that's the end of the show.
Wow, that was beautiful.
There'll be more questions next time.
What a masterpiece.
Maybe Alex will be back
Yeah.
from holiday.
Yeah. I don't know if he'll come back.
I wouldn't get
Maybe not. We'll be back in a fortnight.
We'll be back.
Bye.
Clare the Nurse.